Hello everyone, it's John from Brisbane, and what am I talking about? Well, I'm going to put my hands out here and go, I want to take my hobby back. Who do I want to take my hobby back from? Well, as just about everybody in the world has known, there's been a general election in the United Kingdom. And what can I say? For me, the right people won the election. However, within our community, apparently I'm a minority. And I'm now getting to the stage that I now can no longer keep quiet. My hobby, our hobby, board games, role-playing games, collectible card games, any games, is for everybody. It is not just for people who think that they are on the left. It is not for people who think that they are the most caring people in the world and that they are the only people who understand everything. That is not what the world is about. And what annoys me is when I see, days before the general election, that prominent social media people within the board gaming community, hobby community, actively come out. And one of them in particular uses rather expletive language to denigrate and tell you that if you vote for the Tories, then you really are dirt. And I'm making this sound very, very tame because I would really love to use really abusive language, but I'm not going to their level. But what got me really angry is that I have a lot of friends across the gaming community, both here in Australia, America, and Europe, and the United Kingdom, which I include within Europe. And it really distresses me that because I actively opinionated that I was happy with the results of the United Kingdom elections, I got blocked, dropped, excommunicated, shall we say. As I said, I'm just absolutely angry at the moment because I'm tired of where my hobby is being dominated, controlled, and taken over by one group of people who, for the best intentions, and look, I understand that they are doing it for the best intentions, but they seem to think that they are the only ones that know what is right, what is best, and they don't. And I don't profess that I know what is best, except that we don't need to discriminate, which is what they are doing. They don't believe that the majority vote, they don't believe that the majority decision is good enough anymore. They believe that anybody whose opinion does not equal their own is wrong. And that is what I am railing against at the moment, because I am sick and tired, as I said earlier, of my friends deciding that because my opinion is different from theirs and that they need to virtue signal within their echo chamber of going, oh, look, I've got to show that I dislike anybody whose opinion is opposite to mine, and therefore, we pat each other on the back and we go, oh, this is dreadful, isn't it? Oh, that dreadful man Boris Johnson's now in control and Britain will now fall to pieces, oh, all these bad things will happen. Well, yes, maybe bad things will happen, but bad things will happen or could have happened worse if Corbyn had gotten in. Who knows? We'll never know. And all I can say is thank God he didn't get in. But again, that's my opinion. So, how am I going to end this? I'm going to end this by saying, be kind to everybody. I try to be kind to everybody within the gaming community. I do not try to discriminate. I desperately try not to discriminate. Perhaps I do. I don't know. I don't think I do. I have my own opinions. Every man has his own opinions. But my hobby really needs to come back to being neutral. Commentators, particularly if you are doing reviews or if you're doing, whatever, I think you really need to keep your political viewpoints and your ideology separate from your gaming channel or whatever. I make no profess because I don't. I ramble. My channel isn't specifically geared towards that. I'm not running a channel that's geared towards selling, or not selling, but reviewing and doing all sorts of things. It's just a channel that I do, that I ramble about my stuff that I do. But this is it. If you have people who follow you and you go, that person's dreadful, particularly if you're very popular, people will go, oh, well, you must be right. We'll vote your way of thinking. And this is it. People don't think today. So anyway, look, thank you for putting up with me. I've spoken far too long, which is 20 minutes. Who will have listened to me to the end of my rant? I really doubt it. But anyway, look, thank you for listening if you have. Signing off till the next time, the Honourable John.